Welcome to Sandy Springs SCTV. This episode brings you exclusive content of the only football club representing Sandy Springs, Georgia. You'll learn about everyone and everything related to the club that belongs to you, the subscribers. Sit back and enjoy this latest episode of Sandy Springs FCTV.
For match day 4, Sandy Springs FC faced a tricky-looking trip to ADSL nemesis Wings Soccer Club. An experienced club, Wings has a reputation of rough play as a part of their approach to games. The Sandy Springs Eagles played them on 3 occasions the previous season, where they defeated them in the Parent Cup first round and once in the league, but lost a hard-fought, controversial match away by a single goal. Both squads are now rebuilt, and it was unknown who would have the advantage in this match. Sandy Springs did come into the match in second place, where Wings were just behind them in third. There's not yet clarity on the league's promotion structure for this season, nor its playoff system. But with these teams so close already in the standings, the outcome of this match seems critical. Sandy Springs is still gelling into a cohesive squad, but in this match they had to keep their head against a determined and rough Wings team. An early shout for a penalty by Santi Mokotsana was refused. Mokotsana tried to recover, but his tackle and resulting protest brought some trouble for him. A replay shows that the shout for a penalty could have been justified, but the judgment went the other way. Mokotsana got up from being brought down and lunged hard for the ball, but received a yellow for his troubles. However, this incident did not deter Sandy Springs or in fact Mokotsana, who seemed stirred on to the attack. Here he's put in with an expertly placed through ball, only to narrowly miss just over the bar. The breakthrough was not far away though. Mokotsana was put in again with the ball, which he smoothly used to slip past the keeper and slot in for the 1-0 Sandy Springs lead midway through the first half. The replay shows that Mokotsana's move was very deliberate and even off balance. He was able to put in the shot inside the box with power. Sandy Springs would continue to hold most of the advantage for the rest of the half. The second half brought more of the same, this time in the form of midfielder Robel Davis, who gets in with the chance only to narrowly miss from a free kick. Mokotsana continued his assault, only narrowly missing here from long range. Davis again gets a chance when he got control of a cross and turned to let loose with another shot toward goal, again narrowly missing. But the sustained pressure forced Wings into a fatal mistake midway through the second half. Rory Pratt pounced on a wavered back pass and literally walked the ball into the net, giving Sandy Springs a 2-0 lead. A replay shows that Pratt fully intended to challenge and pressure any back pass attempted, and it paid off with a gift at his feet. He only needed to weave around the keeper for the easy put in. Sandy Springs were now in the ascendancy and taking full control of the match. Only moments later, the weary legs from Wings were exposed by a driving run from forward Tito Palma, as his run up the right wing ended with a powerful shot and goal for the 3-0 lead, and a mountain for Wings now to climb in the game. The replay shows that the quick move forward overwhelmed the overworked Wings defenders, and Palma was able to pick his spot and expertly bury the finish. The 3-0 lead really lowered the morale for Wings in the game, but lifted the resolve of Sandy Springs. Pratt must have thought he had his second and the team's fourth when he got through, only for his shot to come harmlessly off the post, but the chances were not over. Second half substitute Abubakar Fofana was fed in by captain Sal Ortiz and managed to run onto the ball and get it past the keeper to put Sandy Springs up late in the second half to the unreachable lead of 4-0. The replay shows that Fofana had a head of steam on the way to scoring, despite colliding with his own teammate Mokotsana in the process of scoring. The determination of Fofana on that score was a fitting theme to the play of Sandy Springs FC all day against Wings. The final whistle would blow shortly after, and Sandy Springs would have a vital victory and 3 points in this early period of the season in the league. A quick look at the league table shows a strong race developing at the top between MOBA Upper 90 and the Eagles of Sandy Springs. For both these clubs, as well as those like KSA 17s that want to keep pace, each game will be vital in the coming weeks. But there is a break in the program as the next match weekend is the first round of the Parent Cup. Sandy Springs FC will be facing Little 5 FC down at Georgia Soccer Park in the season's knockout competition. It will be a tough match for the Eagles as last season they dropped points against Little 5, though winning the return league game against them. We'll have more for you on the club next week on Sandy Springs FC TV. In our Meet the Players segment, you will get a chance to find out more about the players that make up the Sandy Springs Football Club. Today's segment focuses on forward Tito Palma. Tito has been with the club since its beginning and sat down with host Stefania to talk a little about his background personally and in the game.
Where are you from originally?
I was born in Bogota, Colombia. I was taken to a small town where basically I just lived all my life.
When did you first learn about football?
When I was 5 years old.
What made you realize you liked football at such a young age?
I guess seeing all my uncles and grandfather being so passionate about it, because they would usually just watch soccer matches like every week, and just seeing everybody outside, I mean, it just got to me, and that's when I started.
What is the relationship of football with your family? Are they supportive of your choice?
Yeah, there's always been so supportive about everything. It's just, it's basically the whole family's passion, basically the entire country's passion, just to see everybody play soccer. So yeah, 100%.
Who were your football heroes growing up, player and team?
Well, my biggest football hero is Messi. He's one of the best players in the world, in my opinion. And the reason why I like him is because he's he's one of the shortest players in professional football, and I mean I'm one of the shortest players in the team. So I mean I like it because it doesn't matter what size you are. It's just what you're willing to give in the field. That's what just makes me like him a lot.
When did you know you wanted a career in the game?
Since I started playing, basically I just fell in love with the whole energy about playing soccer and how everybody sees it and how passionate you have to be to actually like the game. It's not just something you can come and play. You love it, you play it.
How did you make your way to the United States?
Through my mom. Basically, she came here first to see a new and better life, and after she was ready with everything, she just brought me over here. And yeah.
From a football perspective, what is the biggest difference between Colombia and the United States?
That style of play. It's a whole different story here. It's just most teams that I've played with, they just kick and chase, and they just think that they're playing American football. Just have the biggest guy up top and throw it at them, and that's it. That's what they want to do. In Colombia, it's just pass, and make plays and score goals. Just make the game look beautiful.
How did you come to play at Sandy Springs FC? What do you hope to accomplish here?
It just happened. I just came one day to play for fun, and Jay was training with some kids, and one of my friends was in the team, and I just basically came and started playing with him, and he liked the way I played, and since then I just started playing. I didn't plan for anything, it just happened to be there when he was.
What kind of football opportunities does this open for you?
I've seen that it has opened me more opportunities than any other places that I've played soccer here. Most places that I've played at, it's not really a lot of time for you to play. It's just they have their different players that they know they can play with, and that's it. You play when you can. Here, it gives you a chance to improve and get other people to see you and just get better.
How does this season compare to the last season?
We have become a team. We're not just individuality. It's just not one player taking all the goals and just going for that. Now it's just we all have a goal. We all have a goal to be Division 1 and win championships and just keep winning things, and for us to just be out there and a lot of people to come support us.
What has Coach Broom told you about the role expected to play in this team this year?
Well, this year we have a lot of new players. So, my role doesn't really change. I just, I'm a forward. I play there. But, I feel like the role I have is just to be, open-minded about the things that he chooses to do sometimes, the way he wants us to play. So, if it is for the team, then, you just gotta do it and go with it.
Okay. Thank you, Tito, for speaking with us today and taking the time. We hope you have a great match next Sunday.
Thank you.
We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Sandy Springs FC TV. Your subscription helps us maintain a presence in the local community. Next week, we'll bring you more exclusive content from the club. For questions or comments, email us at info@sandyspringsfc.com. See you next time!